Are you garbage?
LeeAnn, we have had Bert on. We know he's certified garbage. We do want a little bit of a background check on you. We know you're from rural Georgia.
Yeah.
All right. Give us a
how
little bit of that
rural?
Backstory.
No, how rural? How close was your closest neighbor?
Oh God.
Hold on, hang on. This is the area this is so rural. Families live on like land,
Right.
so neighbors are all related.
Right.
That's right.
Like you have like a family has an area, right? Like a.
Well, I grew up on a road called Dot Road.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, they get worse.
Hold on. Nobody has ever said I grew up on a road.
I did. It was Dot Road.
Yeah.
Dot Road was not paved when I was a kid, but it became paved as I grew up.
Okay.
We were related to everybody on the whole 1.5 mile long road. And the end of the road was a community called Bug Scuffle.
I told you. I brought a fucking baller in here.
Bert's bringing in
So,
fucking
yeah.
ringers, dude. That ain't fair. What the fuck, man?
Funny thing about Bud Scuffle, they were all doctors. So how long does the land go back in your family?
Well, there's a church on the land that's in my family, and I think the sign on the front says 1840.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We got married in that church.
We got married in that
Really?
church. Yeah.
Really?
It's a one room, white clapboard, 1 room church. Yeah.
Her
Her dad's
grandfather
the
went to
pastor?
school in that church.
Both my grandparents went to school in that church. He rode the mule
There's also
down
the hospital,
street.
I think, too.
Right? Could be.
A couple of heart transplants in that place.
There was a swingers lounge at once. Tell them that story.
An 1800 swingers lounge?
Yeah, maybe not in that community, but
And where'd you go to high school?
I went to the local high school, Bowden High School.
Now,
Okay.
and what was the mascot there?
Red Devil.
All right.
We're the Red Devils,
That's
right?
Bible. That's Bible
or
though,
the
right?
Jews.
Oh yeah.
The Red Devil had a
There's
was
a
a
picture
tailor.
There's a picture of Larry David.
Our first cut in the new studio.
We're playing the Hellburners next weekend.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, we're in it.
And how many brothers and sisters do you have?
None.
None. You're an only child.
Really?
None. No.
Okay.
What'd your parents do for a living growing up?
Well, when I was little, my dad's a mechanic still, auto mechanic.
Okay.
And when I was really little, my mom worked in the local factory that made men's suits. So she
Okay.
sewed
Oh, wow, okay.
suits. But she later became a model. When they divorced, we moved to Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Beautiful
She was,
woman.
Like,
Whoa.
Absolutely
she was
beautiful.
the highest paid model in Atlanta for about 9 years.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But
Whoa.
yeah, she's from a smaller town than my dad and I are from.
Was there
She's
two
from-
guys there?
Pretty much, yeah.
A smaller town than Scud Buffles? What are you
Yeah, it's
talking
pretty
about?
small, pretty small.
The mayor's a frog.
Yeah, right?
And then where did you go to school? Where'd you go to college?
To college, I went to West Georgia College for 2 years, and then I transferred and went to Georgia State University, but I never graduated.
Okay.
Never graduated.
No,
What
I-
happened?
I moved to New York.
You moved to New York and just gave it up.
Did you graduate?
Come on.
Took him
like
7
her.
years to graduate.
Yeah, I had to. I had to take correspondence classes through the Florida State prison system. Isn't that interesting? This is before the
The
internet.
fact that you two got it together to be successful is nuts.
I think scrappy is what we have in common. We're fucking scrappy.
That's a
Right?
trashy girl thing. We're scrappy.
We are scrappy.
Yeah.
Dude, correspondent.
Okay, I love it,
Cheating
baby.
off some murderer. Come on, Ice Pick, give me the answer.
They sent me a box of books and
And a shiv.
and a folder of tests.
Jeez.
And then they were like, "There you go." That's before the internet. This is before the internet. I mean, the internet was there, but classes weren't lined up.
Sure, yeah.
And so I left Florida State, but I hadn't graduated. I still was 6 hours shy, so I had to take something, whatever the book. I didn't learn much. Whatever the group of writers that wrote like To Kill a Mockingbird and all those American writers.
Okay.
And then
Harper Lee.
all the whatever that area of time, and then some other thing
Area of time.
of Viking longships.
Correspondence courses,
Viking longships.
I had to do I don't know, Viking longships.
What?
My mom wrote it. I'm
You
a
two are
fucking
my favorite
25 years
people in
old.
the world.
25 years.
Holy
25
shit.
years old. 25 years old, and I called my
Oh,
mom. I
yeah,
said,
right.
"Can you just please write this paper for me? And she was like, I got to graduate college and I'm fucking done.
Your thesis was on pontoon boats. And where did you two meet exactly?
At a bowling alley.
We met in L.A. at a bowling alley.
You met in L.A. So you moved. What did you move to New York for originally?
I moved to New York just to study acting.
Okay.
Okay.
And I did that, and
Okay.
then started writing when I was here. And then I thought I got. I'm from rural Georgia, so
Sure.
after being in the city for a while, I was like, I need a little bit of nature.
Yeah, it's
enough.
It's too much city for me. So I was like, well, I'll try L.A. And I moved out to L.A. and dropped acting entirely. I was like, I don't think this is for me.
Okay.
They told her. Can I tell some of your stories? I'm.
Because he's a better storyteller than
No.
I am.
They told her you can either gain weight or lose weight. You're either the fat chick or the hot chick.
Right.
And she was like, why can't I just be me? And at the same time, you edit this out if you don't want to put this in. She went to a party and she met a woman who they said the same thing to, and she goes, "Oh, I'm going big. I'm going
Really?
big."
Just
You remember?
laying into it?
Yes,
And that woman was,
Melissa McCarthy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
and it worked out.
Yeah.
Worked
It
out.
worked out.
I'm doing the same thing, baby.
Hey, me too.
How fat do you guys want me? Huh?
They said 600. I'll do it.
You want me? I can't shower by myself, fat.
Hey, fame comes with a price, baby. And that's 2 McDoubles.
Okay.
All right. So you guys meet at a bowling alley.
Yeah.
And how long was the courtship? How long did you guys date?
You don't remember?
Go ahead.
You don't remember.
This is the one thing he doesn't want to tell.
Year and a half.
Okay.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
I also just heard the very sweet story where you called her every day at like 9
Every day.
a.m.
Every day.
Right?
Yeah.
What are you doing this noche?
Yeah.
What
And
do
the
you
day
do?
after they met, he called her every day at 9 a.m.
Every day, 9 a.m.
Psycho.
Yeah, that is creeper status.
Yeah, baby.
I'm out front of your house. What are you doing?
When you like something, you like it.
It's a go-getter.
I like liking shit.
He's an all or nothing guy. That's
Sure,
for sure.
he's all in.
He was all in from the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
Although he didn't know it himself. He'd always be like, yeah, this is my friend LeeAnn. And at a
Playing
certain
it
point,
cool.
I was like, dude, I'm your girlfriend. You call me
We got 2
every
kids, man.
day, right?
The fuck?
Stop calling me your boy.
This is my buddy LeeAnn.
Right?
My friend LeeAnn.
Oh.
And where was the honeymoon? Remind me again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a story.
I believe you told us a little bit about this when you were on.
It was
Maybe not. I can't. I thought so, but I can't. I don't know.
It was Little Palm Island in the Keys.
It's a private island that is. My dad said I can get a deal on it, and so we said great. So we booked it, and he goes, normally it's pretty expensive, but you'll be fine. And so we booked it, and we went, and it was. I mean, everyone was like millionaires, and we were, and I was.
And you're
And
not.
mind
You guys
you,
aren't
no.
swinging at this point.
Oh, at the time, our wedding cost us $5,000 because that's all I had. Because
Jeez.
I mean, that was it.
Yeah.
So we couldn't afford like anything.
Sure.
Wait,
yeah,
they charged you for
So-
the church that was on your land?
No, that's all
No,
the
no,
food.
no, the food
Oh,
and
okay.
the
Damn.
DJ.
Gonna say,
everything.
family's
Do you
all
remember where you got the
cutthroat.
food?
No.
And our food.
Oh,
and
for our wedding,
Yeah.
my family made all the food.
No way.
Yes, I paid for the stuff, but my grandfather made. We had like barbecue, so my grandfather made pulled pork, and my grandmother made coleslaw. My aunt made potato salad.
Brunswick
my,
stew.
My grandmother made Brunswick stew. My
What's
cousin
Brunswick stew?
Oh, wow.
Probably rabbit or something in there.
No,
There's something you shouldn't be eating in
no,
there.
there is. You're right.
I knew it.
That's
knew
it.
There's
You're
no
right.
veal in it. I can tell you that much.
No, there ain't no veal. No.
Just the
I
tails.
always said you have to grade the South on a curve, but this is we're in it, baby.
But yeah.
What's in it?
Brunswick stew is a stew that has tomatoes,
You're leading strong with tomatoes.
right? Corn,
Okay.
and pretty much whatever's left over from the pig.
Okay.
Snout, ear, whatever's left over, and they kind of shred it all, grind it all.
Is it good?
It's
good.
fucking
Great.
amazing.
It's gotta be great. Yeah,
I
It
want to
is
see that
so
wedding
good.
invitation. Choice of snout or tail, whatever you want to have.
We
But
have
you don't tell anybody that. You just say, "Here's some Brunswick stew. Hope you like it." It's
Okay.
really fucking
So you
good.
paid for the wedding to get
I
started.
did. My dad paid for the DJ,
and we
and I paid for everything else.
They said at our wedding you can either dance or drink.
That's
you
right.
can't do both.
That's right. We had to get special permission. So my dad was like, "Hey,
like Footloose?
Yeah.
yeah." So my
can
dad
either
had to
dance
go
or
to the
drink.
deacons of the church and say, "Hey, he's Catholic. So like these Catholics are gonna drink. Like there's nothing
These
we can do
heathens are
about
coming
it.
into town.
So
Hey, for the record, my grandma wouldn't go because they were Baptist.
we're Baptist.
My grandma was like, "Why would he marry a Baptist?"
Yeah.
That's old school.
The
I
South
know.
is
Southern
I
shit.
South is
mean,
different,
like
man.
right.
Holy
Damn.
It's a different level of garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys might have teed one up perfectly today.
I ain't doing the Macarena with no Baptist.
All right. Oh, nobody in my family danced at all. Nobody.
Her dad had a panic
Nobody.
attack when
And
they were.
left.
Yeah.
Somebody's.
He didn't even
Woman
dance with
showing
me.
her ankles.
All right.
Oh, her.
Oh my God! I just thought of something. I forgot about this. I got ready at my cousin's house and drove myself to my wedding in a pickup truck by myself.
Oh my God.
Because I was just like, well, I guess it's time to go. And nobody's here, so I'll just drive myself in my pickup truck.
Secret time. LeeAnn was pregnant at the time. Yeah. Secret time. And we said, as a joke,
Not a secret anymore, clearly.
Georgia doesn't know.
Well, I know. Well, she might know now.
LeeAnn was. They were like, "Hey, does anyone have a shotgun? We'd love to take a picture with a shotgun." And everyone raised their hands. They all had shotguns.
So we took a shotgun. We took a picture with the two of us, my dad and our preacher. My dad's holding a shotgun. That's one of our wedding pictures.
Yeah.
They knew.
Oh, everybody knew. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I was 30.
So it's just Georgia
I was-
that doesn't
I was
know I'm picking up
32.
on that.
32.
Yeah, I was not like it was not my first rodeo.
And how was
So-
the old man when he found that out? Did you guys hit it off right away, or was there a little bit of a?
Me and her dad hit it off right away, but my parents were extremely. My dad, I'd already bought the wedding ring, the engagement ring with my dad. My dad and I
before we knew I was
before
pregnant.
she
We
knew she
already-
was pregnant.
Okay.
we were
Yeah.
already headed that way.
Nice.
And I told my dad, I said, we were at the beach, and I said, he goes, "So what's going on with this chick?" I said, I want to marry her. And he was like, "Whoa, are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." She had dumped me, and it destroyed me. And I was like, and I prayed to God, if you give me this woman back, I won't fuck it up, and I'll be with her forever. This will be the one.
And then he made a mixtape and put it on my windshield of my car.
Man.
And he wrote me a note that said, "Please listen to track number 8. Track number 8 is everything I feel. I really fucked up. And track number 8 describes exactly what's going on for me. Just listen to track 8.
Why don't you just make track 8 track 1?
Right?
Why'd you have her fucking scan 8 fucking tracks, Bert?
Fucking Steve
You ever
the
heard him
stalker
tell a
over
story?
here.
He wants you to stay there and stay there and
another
stay
fucking
there. Track 8, right?
Grab me one too. I'll do one more.
Holy shit! You creep. What was the breakup about?
Oh, fucking let's change the subject.
No, you got me too?
He was coming too quick. That was the problem.
Oh, back then I was laying it down. All right, what's the next question, guys?
But
Next, please.
let me say this. What an American success story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking wild, man. Talk about two people having each other's backs, and look what you've both accomplished. It's
there's a
fucking
moment.
wild.
There's a moment in our lives. So like I have to say this. So when I was doing the road and featuring and then getting into headlining, but it was like $1,300 a week.
Where were you at when you guys got married? Where were you at in your career?
Oh, I was a feature. I was a feature act.
Featuring.
Yeah, I was featuring. I was not headlining yet. I hadn't had my first headlining date. I didn't start headlining.
You weren't even like middling.
I actually, when
You
we
were
first met,
opening.
you're right. I wasn't even middling.
hosting
yeah.
or
Not
something?
middling.
I was
Yeah,
hosting,
he
yeah,
was
doing
She's a
open mics.
straight shooter. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that
Oh.
right now.
You
The first-
barely
Was
had
that
15.
Is that bad?
You were peppered in crowd work when you had to
No,
feature.
but I just
seen it.
I want to be like that's where he was.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like no, it was
Sure.
yeah.
She lives in the truth,
No, yeah.
which is interesting.
My wife
that
does the
she's
same.
married to me.
and he wasn't making $500. He was making $500 a weekend, not 15.
Yeah.
He didn't ever ran the money. He didn't know how much money he makes now.
Yeah, you're right. And
You control all the finances.
I don't know about control,
But-
because he buys a lot of shit without my knowledge or permission.
What the
He's
fuck?
got 2 Rolexes
Wait a
on.
minute, I didn't even see that. He's
Heard
got
I-
two what?
Exactly.
Is new money trash, and I'm here for it.
He's bougie Bert.
I love it.
I feel like they're both wrong.
Yeah. They're probably 2 different time zones.
Yeah, one of those
they're not-
definitely
they're not
isn't
right.
set to daylight savings.
neither of them are right.
Wait, how did I not see that you walked in with 2 watches on?
Yeah.
So clearly I'm
Also, you
not.
got 2 watches. You showed up late today. What the fuck? Let's get this guy a 3rd watch, please, Peter.
Wait a minute, dude. Why are you wearing 2 watches?
We were in Vegas and we